When people hear best practices in IT service management, they usually think of checklists or tools that help guide them on how to do specific tasks. While those can be important, in this video, we're going to be talking about mindset, specifically the guiding principles to how we should think when we're implementing IT service management. Think of the guiding principles like a compass. They help us steer decisions, behavior, and culture no matter what service we're delivering on or what kind of team that we're working in. Whether we're running a help desk or managing data policies within an organization, these principles still apply. Let's walk through the main ones, starting with value. Guiding principle number one is focus on value. At the end of the day, everything businesses do should drive value. That's no different than IT service management. When considering if a service will drive value, focus on answering these questions. First, who is the consumer or user of the service? What are their goals, frustrations, and their priorities? How does what we're working on and what we're building and providing help them succeed in the short and long term? Remember, it's not just about building what we think is useful. It's about understanding the service consumer's version of value and then building and delivering based off of that. Guiding principle number two is start where you are. You don't need to scrap everything and start from scratch, even if you're implementing a new form of IT service management. In fact, a lot of value can come from what you already have. Start by asking these questions. What do we have that's already working? What data do we have access to? What feedback have we gotten on current services? Instead of jumping to a new tool or a new process, look at your current environment. Small tweaks often go far further than big overhauls. Guiding principle number three is to progress iteratively and continuously improve. This is the Kaizen principle in action, which is constant improvement. Rather than aiming for one big perfect solution, make progress in small steps one at a time. Gather feedback, test your changes, evaluate results, and repeat. This not only keeps us moving forward, but it also lowers the risk as well as helping us stay flexible. Guiding principle number four is to collaborate and promote visibility. Focus on not working in silos. Even departments that have traditionally kept more to themselves, like IT or software development departments, need to be in communication with various other departments around the organization as well as service consumers. Good collaboration looks like cross-team communication, transparency around overall goals as well as organizational priorities, making sure that everyone in your organization understands what's important from high-level leadership to your frontline teams on operations. People can't support what they don't understand. So focus on keeping the lines of communication open and clear and ensure that everyone knows the main goals of your organization. Guiding principle number five is to think and to work holistically. It's not enough to just fix isolated problems or to optimize a single team. Instead, we have to zoom out and look at how everything fits together. That's the process of working holistically. People, tools, workflows, and vendors, they're all connected. By improving only one part while ignoring the rest, we can often cause more harm than we actually do good. Operating with a holistic mindset means that we understand dependencies and how our actions can cause bigger effects across different teams as well as organization-wide. Guiding principle number six is to just keep things simple. Don't over-engineer your services. Start with the basics, with what matters most and what will drive the biggest impact. If you know about the 80-20 rule, that's essentially what this guiding principle is. Focus on the most important things that drive the most value and results first. Guiding principle number seven is to optimize and automate. Once your processes work, focus on making them better. Optimizing means that we find ways to make things easier and reduce friction. Automating means that we take repetitive tasks and automate them through different tools or systems. This could be as simple as a shared checklist or as advanced as AI tools, scripting, or integrations. The main point here is to work smarter, not necessarily work harder. In this video, we covered all 7 guiding principles from ITIL 4. One thing to remember here is that the 7 guiding principles are a larger part of the service value system in general. We'll cover the other 4 parts of the service value system in the next videos in this section.